Welcome and hello to DPT-TV, the prevention program of the German Prevention Congress. Today, we are publishing the online program for the month of July. In July, there will be in total 11 lectures, 11 project presentations and 1 workshop before DPT-TV goes on summer break in August. You will find the monthly overview as a PDF on our website and with all further details in the DPT foyer. Within the framework of a total of 12 research projects, the MBF is funding research on radical Islam from 2020 to 2025. The RADIS transfer project acts as an umbrella for this entire line of research and continuously compiles the findings of these 12 research projects on a website. In addition, RADIS connects the individual projects with one another, makes synergies visible and usable, and prepares the research results for the public. Anyone who is active in the field of Islam, political education, or prevention of radicalization in schools is invited to participate in the workshop by and with RADIS. It will take place here at DPT-TV next Wednesday. The workshop is led by the RADIS team, consisting of the Hessian Foundation for Peace and Conflict Research and the Institute for Interdisciplinary Research on Conflict and Violence at the University of Bielefeld. Most importantly, renowned representatives of the participating projects will be present. They will provide inputs and insights on 3 of the research projects in order to discuss different approaches to the prevention of radicalization in this interactive format. You can get a short preview here. We have a scientific task force that works closely with schools and wants to establish a democracy lesson here. This democracy lesson is to be designed by as many teachers and students as possible and continued after the end of a project so that it becomes a sort of starting point for democratization processes in schools and in the teaching of democracy. This should not be only a project to be implemented one-off in political classes, but should convey that democracy is part of the society and that the whole society should work on democracy. Therefore, the class teachers and other teachers are to be involved in the project. How can we recognize radicalization, for example? What are the possible causes? How can I react to it in religion classes? For example, it has a preventive effect on pupils when they learn that there are several interpretations and several schools of Islam, and not, as is often naively thought, the only one true interpretation that they learn in religious classes. This year we dealt with images of Islam and about Islam, so really with visual representations which are also not so easy to find, and with stereotypes, with ideas of Islam. We discussed the challenges in order to also raise awareness about this and about how images also have an effect and how images also transport problematic content. So thank you very much. For too long, the COVID-19 pandemic has only been reported from an adult perspective. The attention and interest for the children's viewpoint has luckily increased over time, but suitable formats for children to express themselves have not always been found. The initiative Sicherer Landkreis Reims-Murr found a way to do this and launched a creative competition for school children. In the process, children and young people were able to present their views on the topic of the COVID pandemic. We talked to Leo Keidel about the competition. He's a board member of the initiative Sicherer Landkreis Reims-Murr. Mr. Keidel, how did you, as an association, come up with the idea of organizing a competition? We support prevention work in schools and feel how the children suffered from the restrictions during the pandemic. They felt like losers, and that's why we had the idea to capture what moves them personally with this creative competition. An award ceremony with a traveling exhibition will then ensure that it is also noticed by the public. 30 school classes took part in the competition. How do you rate the works submitted? We were very impressed by the response and the contents. And on top of that, we had 40 posters from 2 primary school classes. That's why we awarded prizes to 6 classes. And for them, this was an unforgettable experience to be publicly honored. Part of these will be exhibited in the Haus der Geschichte. And thus we have made a positive contribution, which will be available online to anyone interested in the future. Many thanks to Leo Keidel and Claudia Heinzelmann. As you heard, there will be a traveling exhibition and you will soon be able to see the exhibits at the Haus der Geschichte in Stuttgart. An exhibition is also planned at the DPT-TV in Hanover. However, we want to give you a first overview of it.
Am Schreibtisch in der Ecke starte ich Löcher in die Decke. Ich versuche die Zeit zu schinden, anstatt eine Lösung zu finden.
Flight and displacement worldwide, new record. The UN Refugee Agency publishes the so-called Global Trends Report every year. It contains comprehensive information and statistics on refugees, asylum seekers, internally displaced persons, and stateless people worldwide. According to the current report, 89.3 million people were fleeing at the end of 2021, and the numbers continue to rise. The number of arrivals in Germany, on the other hand, fell for the 4th year in a row. And now to our section, Pictures Without Words, in which we let this picture sink in without further commentary. And with that, I say goodbye for this week. We look forward to seeing you again. As always, you now have the opportunity to watch lectures from our Congress program and to talk to the speakers and participants afterwards. See you next week, Wednesday at 11 a.m.